Hit that like and subscribe. Peace, peace, peace. Hit that like and subscribe. We up on the NFL Sunday morning. Getting ready for game day, family. Who all rocking with it? Oh, you rocking, man. I don't know. Peace, peace, family. Hit that like and subscribe. I don't know how you rocking out. Stay strong, family. Keep pushing. Stay motivated. Feel me? Be an inspiration to others. Speak life into others. Love others. Show love. Unconditional love in the universe. Feel me? That's how we rock it. How we rock it.
game. I mean, we had the mental edge over Peyton's Kings for multiple years, and then you actually can almost feel the shift when it happens. It hasn't happened for Josh and the Bills yet, but when the Colts in that 2006 AFC Championship game came and they beat us, you could almost feel the shift and almost like you felt like they got us. They got us. They almost have our number. It's when they ran it down our throat all the way down to the end zone. I remember seeing Peyton after the game and just saying, "Hey man, I'm proud of you because you're about to move on to the Super Bowl and play the Chicago Bears and Rex Grossman, the quarterback, and you're probably going to win the championship." But that's what we did. You feel like this is the game. This is the game. Now, the Chiefs have the mental edge. The Chiefs have the mental edge in this one. They've won the championships. They have all of the jewelry. The Bills, I don't think you can settle the score today, but you can set the stage for them in terms of that number one seed, make them play an extra playoff game by giving them that fourth loss. So this is extremely important today.
I think for mine, just giving the Chiefs something to really think about. One thing we know up here, it's hard to beat a good team twice, let alone 3 times, and that's what has been the key between the Buffalo Bills and the Chiefs over the last couple of years. And the reason why I say that is because since Rasheed Rice has come back to this team has elevated everybody on the offense, on the defensive side. Darlington talked about the run game and James Cook. Rex, I got a question for you. A couple weeks ago, your Detroit Lions went into Kansas City. How did that run game fare?
Well, I mean, it was doing okay, but what happened? They fell behind, and then all of a sudden, boom, they had to throw it.
So the point that I'm making, James Cook had a hell of a week last week,
Yep.
A breakout game. But I'm looking for the supporting cast. Because the Kansas City Chiefs, you think the Kansas City Chiefs are going to let James Cook run for another 200 yards?
Right.
So for me, the supporting cast, Kincaid, Shakir, and my man Coleman, they're going to have to pick up the pieces. I need to see it.
You know, Rand, go ahead.
Discover Luca Faloni's shirt collection, crafted in Italy from luxurious materials.
Things on the outside that are necessary for Josh Allen to put this team over the top. Cook is probably the one guy in that offense that scares you. Do they have anybody else who can do that?
Yeah, it's one of my biggest question marks for this team is like outside of Khalil Shakir catching these little bubbles and flat routes and pick routes, right? Who else is going to contribute and really step up in this passing game? We haven't seen Keon Coleman do it. He's got to only get 3 or 4 targets a game. Like Nolan Kincaid, Dawson Knox, these guys haven't been that kind of fundamental piece that they're looking for. And so I potentially, this is a candidate to go make a trade, I think, to get a piece on the outside. But Teddy, I think you hit the nail on the head. This game today, setting the stage, right? I don't think any of us would be opposed to these two teams meeting again in the playoffs. This game today determines where that stage is, right? And for the Bills, they want it to be in Orchard Park. Listen, this is a unique place to play football. It's miserable if you're a quarterback, right? Like, again, the sun doesn't come out there. It's windy all the time. And the Bills have such a great home field advantage there. And so, again, this game today has such a huge impact on seeding.
When you go far, like both of these teams usually do go far in the playoffs, you start looking around at this point and you see the Colts with just 1 loss. That's how important this is here for that number 1 seed. The Colts
The Bills,
are
as we speak, are looking up in their own division, and New England might stay that way. Let's go back to the thought about them needing another weapon. Adam Schefter, the trade deadline is Tuesday. Is that a team that we should be keeping an eye on to make a move of that kind?
The Buffalo Bills have made calls about wide receivers. A wide receiver that would make some sense there would be the Saints wide receiver, Rashid Shaheed. The Saints would like to obviously get a second-day draft pick if that's possible to move off, and the Saints have Shaheed. They have Chris Olave, they have Brandon Cooks. You figure there's a chance that one of those receivers could be done. The issue that Buffalo has is it's invested so much of its own money in its own players that it doesn't have a lot of money to spend on other parts. But if they can find the right player at the right price for a fair value, Buffalo would love to add a weapon if he could.
Rashid Shaheed, would he make a huge difference? Would he make the kind of difference we're talking about in this Buffalo offense?
Well, Alex is talking about Shakir being the guy, the gadget, the quick throws to. He can open up the deep part of the field that gives Keon Coleman some space. But real quick, I think a lot of it, the scheme of what we've seen from Kansas City, a lot of it is offensive coordinator Joe Brady. Is it Joe Brady?
Yes.
Yeah. I want to see what type of scheme he comes up to, with Buffalo Bills.
Yeah, look, you know what I want to see? I want to see the best player in the National Football League, Josh Allen, against the best quarterback in the National Football League, and Patrick Mahomes, what we see every single time they play him. Patrick Mahomes has never beat Josh Allen. He's beat the Buffalo Bills. Josh Allen has been spectacular in every one of these games. So I love that matchup. I don't care if we see it I mean, of course, Alex, we want to see this
Yeah,
in the
exactly.
playoffs.
Yes, please.
But I can't wait to see this one. It's going to be an awesome match.
The way things are rolling, we could see it early in the playoffs if the season sort of continues to progress this way. Now, we know that we see Kansas City and Buffalo all the time. But that is not the only matchup today that features a rematch of a classic playoff game. We have a bunch of them. Randy, how about this one?
Well, let's go to Super Bowl 51. First, the Atlanta Falcons trailing 28-3 in the third quarter. My main man, Tom Brady, going against Matt Ryan. Matt Ryan finding Julio Jones on the sideline. That play right there shows up on the You Got More segment. But under 3 minutes, being able.
Julian Edelman, baby.
Play right here proves it made every Patriot fan fall in love with Julian Edelman. I don't know, but one shout out to my man Julian Edelman right here. Well, going in, the Patriots are down 8. Giving it to Sweet Feet White with 50-something seconds to go in the fourth quarter. Well, here comes the New England Patriots going to
Like and subscribe, fam.
on the 3-yard line. Sweet Feet White gets the game winner. The Patriots go up, man. This was a great. And you after the game, Bill Belichick, don't be smiling at me. Why don't you come over with Steve Young and Boom and I, man? Shout out to Steve and Boom. Hope all is well.
All right, let's go. 2005 divisional playoffs, Pittsburgh versus Indy. Ben Roethlisberger and the Steelers leading Peyton Manning's Colts.
Happy Sunday to the family.
Jerome Bettis from the goal line, ball knocked out. Nick Harper with the scoop, and he thinks he's going Harper with the shoestring tackle. Look at this, Jerome Bettis, man. Huge. Harper's huge. Go get him 7 doors. Let's go, Mike Vanderjack for the game winner. He gets tired. Oh, it's wide right again. Pittsburgh goes on to win 21-18 and going to Oh, I love this. A 2018 NFC Championship. Rams against the Saints, and here we go. Drew Brees against Jared Goffin. Look, he's going to hit this kid, Tommy Lee Lewis. Tommy Lee Lewis is wide open. That's the Roby Coleman. That ain't no bad. No, hell yeah.
Like and subscribe, fam.
He is going absolutely ballistic, and I don't blame him a bit, but it sets up overtime. It's just a little chip shot. 57-yard